Welcome back, fellow listeners. Welcome back to Browness Podcast. I am your host, Shaq, aka Groovy Shaq, aka Shaq Films. I need to stop this, aka, because it's a little bit of a derivative to another podcast that I listen to, which is called, damn, I forgot what the podcast is called. Hold up. What is the podcast? Okay, I forgot what the podcast is called, so I apologize. But yes, welcome back. Welcome back to another podcast with me. I appreciate it. It has been a very long, very overdue time in this episode of podcast. I think it's episode 3. Yeah, so here we are. Let's continue on. This episode, I'm by myself. I don't have anyone else with me. But I'm going to be talking about my recent trip to Singapore. And straight after Singapore, I want to go see Childish Gambino, and that was fun. So I'm going to be talking about that a little bit too. Before we begin, I want to apologize if I sound a little bit nasally or anything. I don't know what's happening, but I'm kind of like getting the flu a little bit. Coming from like a very hot, humid, tropical weather, coming down to a very cold winter weather. It's it kind of like plays with your thing. And me being me, I have like sinus, and so my sinus are just playing up, and it's like not fun at all. But yes, my trip to Singapore was heaps fun. Super grateful that I went. I'm super blessed, super happy that I saw my cousins, my grandmother. I saw my cousin get married, bro. Like, that shit was fucking insane. So, yeah, one of the main reasons why my family went to Singapore is because one of my cousins, who is a year older than me, he went and got married. That's crazy. He is like a year older than me, bro. That's like 24. That is so insane. But hey, man, if you find the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, go ahead. Nobody should be judging. If you have the money to do it. It is a celebration. A celebration of love, and being at weddings and stuff. It's very cool, kind of emotional, but yeah. So like, I remember when they were doing the solemnization, because in like the Islamic religion, when you get married, you do the solemnization at a mosque, and then after that you go somewhere else and then like do like the whole celebration kind of thing. And I remember during the solemnization, it was so emotional. Like, literally all of my aunties, all of my uncles, they were like crying. It was, I don't know, it was insane seeing them crying. And yeah, it was like, I wasn't that emotional like the rest of my cousins were, but I wasn't that emotional. But seeing my aunties and my uncle cry, it kind of made me emotional in a way, because like they've known us since like we were born, and then seeing one of their nephews getting married, it's just like a whole other step. And then after that, we had like pictures and stuff, and I saw my little frail grandfather taking pictures with him, and I was supposed to be thinking this in my head, but I kind of said it out loud. I was like, damn, I wish grandmother was here. I wish grandma was here. She could see this, and not like my grandfather wouldn't be alone, and she'll see like one of her grandkids getting married, and it's just like, it's insane. And then I kind of said that out loud, and then like people heard me, and they're like, Shaq, what the fuck, what did you say that for? And I'm like crying even more. And then they cried, and then I cried, because I was just thinking about my grandmother. And yeah, I just cried for the whole time. And then I cried during the wedding because of my grandmother, because I was thinking about her. But other than that, after the solemnization, they had like a little food thing, because it went through like We went through lunchtime, and the food at the mosque was fucking amazing, dude. Like food that you would never, I mean, food that I would never get in Australia. And the food that they were having was so fucking good. They had this like my favorite dish was this like prawn marinated in like black sauce. I don't know what sauce it is, but it's like some black sauce. Maybe it's like black pepper sauce, marinated in that, and it was fucking amazing. Like I think I had like 3 rounds of it, of like one big ass plate, and I just went crazy. And people went up to the table where I was sitting, and they're just like, "Yeah, what the fuck? Think about other people and shit." I was like, "Bro, I don't get this. Yeah, I'm thinking about other people, but I'm sure they have more, and I don't get this in Australia. Like it's hard to get." So I'm just taking advantage of it. But yeah, Singapore was fun. For the first half of the trip was fun. I really enjoyed it. Always going out like with my cousins, catching up and shit like that. And literally, me and Chick was just eating every day. The food was just like super cheap. So you're just like, yo, might as well get like 2 or 3, because a plate sometimes can be like $5-8, between that. And we're just like, yeah, fuck it, like let's just get it. And so yeah, we were waiting for the whole time. And then towards the second half of the trip, it was a little bit weird. Like me personally, this is like what I feel. Going out with my cousins and stuff, and Shook, I sometimes kind of felt like I was the odd one out. Maybe like this is what I'm sure they don't like. It wasn't a thing, but this. Oh, pardon me. This was what I felt like towards the second half of the trip. I kind of felt like I was a little bit left out. I kind of felt like, when you're out with people and then you think to yourself, you're like, would anyone ever notice or care if I wasn't here? That's how I felt for the second part of the trip. I kind of felt like, yeah, I don't know. It's like it's such a weird thing to think about, and then, yeah, they were just more closer to Shook and shit like that, and then, Shook with his like new job that he's getting, and he's like doing such like amazing things with his life at the moment. Obviously, I'm not trying to compare with my own brother. I'm super like happy and grateful for him, but they were just like more concentrated on him. And I'm just like, hey guys, like I'm still here, like I'm still alive. Anyone want to talk to me and shit? And I know like sometimes being myself, like I'm very quirky, I'm very weird, and like sometimes it's like a little bit too intense for people. But sometimes I do wish that like when I'm out with people and people don't fuck with my vibe, I wish that people would be like, hey man, like Shaq, can you just like turn it down? Like what you're doing is like not cool, so it's a little bit too extra for us. Can you just like chill? I appreciate that shit. But other than that, that was the second half of the trip. But other than that, I was like super grateful for my cousins to be taking me out, and I kind of went out shopping in Singapore. I actually saved some money to go and do some shopping, but most of the time that I was on the trip, I just wanted to go to like just walk around, just like adventure around, and I wanted to go to the it's not called something like the Botanical Gardens in Singapore at Marina Bay, but I didn't end up going because I think like time and money and shit. But I did went to some of the shopping centers, and I went crazy. I went ham, and bought myself some, a couple of like cool things, cause I've been getting that money. So I'm just like, yo, why not treat yourself, bro? So yeah, I've been working hard for that money, so I treated myself. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. I'm a little bit parched. Yum. But I kind of forgot where I was. Oh yes, shopping. Yes, and then towards the end of the trip, it was getting a little bit like shitty. with my family. You know, like when you go out on trips like that with your family or like with friends, you know, it's like some things are bound to happen and you can't really like take control of. So there was like some butting heads between myself and my family, and like I think just like everyone was maybe tired and whatever, and so you know, some we were all like butting heads, and it wasn't that fun because we promised ourselves we didn't want to argue in this like in this trip, but you know we did, and I'm being real, you know, with like the shit that I make, the content that I make, whether it be videos or like podcasts and stuff. I will always like try my best to tell like the real story and try my best to like be real. And going on trips with like families and shit like that, it will happen, like some trouble will happen, and then people will always butt heads. So that happened towards like the end of the trip of Singapore, which wasn't that fun. It wasn't fun at all, to be honest. But it is what it is. It's all over. We're back to reality. We're just concentrating now on like work and you know, classes and uni and shit. So yeah, here we are. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I have like, okay, so my main MVP for the whole Singapore trip is my cousin's boyfriend. Yeah, he was just like amazing to myself and Shug. He would just like take us out, be like, oh hey, like what do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to like? Do you guys want to do this? Do you guys want to do that? Like blah 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 blah. Even though this is probably like our second, yeah, was like our second time meeting, like probably second time meeting and like hanging out. And you know, I said to Shug about this like when we were over there. It felt like he was like one of our family. Felt like he was like we've known him for quite a while, and you know, me and Shug, we were just being our true selves, we were just being, you know, goofy and shit, and just like hang out with him, which was incredibly fun. Because the rest of my cousins, we were all like they were all, you know, busy with work and classes and whatnot. But yeah, he was probably my MVP of the yeah, top. I've got top 3 MVP, so he was like he's my first MVP of that Singapore trip, taking us around and shit like that. Dude, he was shutting us out for like lunch and shit like that. Like, come on, man. Like we're not related or anything, but he didn't have to do that, but he did, which was, I appreciate that so like very much. And we just be chilling at like his crib, listening to music, and it was just like such a good time. My second MVP is my cousin Hazmi, actually. Yeah, he's my second MVP. I was like telling, because I was like the second part of the trip, I was like a little bit like sad and everything with like my whole, you know, me feeling like I'm feeling left out. I was like talking to him and stuff like that, like saying how I felt and shit. And he's like, oh man, like I'm sure it's nothing, blah 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 blah. And literally like the next day he's like, hey dude, so I finished work, and because I think he had like a midnight shift. It's like, yeah, I finished work. Do you want to go out for breakfast with me? I'm just like, oh shit, for real? And he's like, yeah, dude, come on, because I have a haircut and I just want to be all alone. I was like, oh, dude, like for sure. So, you know, I had a shower, got dressed, everything, met up with him, and when he went for his haircut, I accompanied him, and then we went for breakfast while the other of my cousin and like my sister and my brother, they were like still sleeping. And I was just like having breakfast with him, and I was like, yeah, we were just catching up, you know. And that was heaps cool because he kind of made me forget about the whole thing about me being like sad and everything, which is like amazing. And then, you know, just like someone being there for you is just like, I don't know, I was like super appreciative of that, super grateful. And then he just like put like a good smile on my face, and it just made my whole day even much more better than what it was, you know. Then my third MVP was my other cousin Frenna, because she was just like taking us all around and shit like that, because she had time in her hands. she was taking us all around and where we wanted to go and shit. And yeah, so that was cool. Thank you. I want to say I want to say thank you to my cousins and everyone to like make us have a great time. And coming and going back over there and like seeing my baby cousins is like so crazy right now because they're all like grown up. Some of them can speak and everything, and then seeing them like it's so crazy because I remember like the first time like when they were born, my family was there to see them when they were like such baby, maybe like 1 year old or something like that. Like, and I was seeing them that they're like 3 years old. That's insane, dude. That is really insane, and they can talk and shit like that. Like, it just like warms my heart. Like, time flies by, and you don't even know, man. You don't even know. But yeah, that was basically my whole trip for Singapore. I made a promise to myself that I was gonna detox from taking pictures, like cameras. I wanted to detox from like phone because the last 2 weeks prior to like my flight, I was working so much and I was just on my laptop for the whole time. I was on my phone like literally 24 hours a time because I was just like busy, contacting people and doing work and shit like that. And I was always on my camera. And on my trip, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna detox from my camera. All I brought was like my little like vlogging camera, and then which I barely even used. I like didn't even vlog that much in Singapore. And then I brought my film camera, my little Olympus film, and just took some pictures to like make memories, And with my phone, for like some of the times that like we went out and shit like that, I didn't even bring my phone. I just left it at like my cousin's house, left it at home, and then just like continued my day. And it's so like such a humbling and like chill experience to like put your phone away and not concentrate on your phone and just like go on your phone out of boredom if you're waiting for food or anything, or if you're eating, you're on your phone. Like, there were a couple of times where my cousins and, like, my siblings and stuff, when we were out, they were just on their phone because they're like, oh, shit, free Wi-Fi, blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, whatever, it's cool, but at the same time, it's like, hey, guys, like, we're present, man. Like, let's take our time talking to one another, sharing how we're feelings, like, all this kind of stuff. But they were on the phone, and, I didn't want to be that kind of, like, party pooper. I'd be like, hey, guys, like, put your phones down, bro. Let's have a real conversation. Like, what's been on our mind lately? What's been happening? Like, let's talk about real shit. But, yeah. I don't think they wanted to talk about real shit. So, yeah. But, yeah. Not being, like, detoxing from my phone and, like, cameras and just, like, the internet, basically. I barely went on the internet. Unless I'm, like, at home and about to sleep and shit like that. I can't sleep, so I just go on Netflix and YouTube or whatever. But other than that, like, that was barely on, and it kind of felt good. It really felt good because you were like just right there in the moment, in the present. Like, yes, this is, yeah, like, fuck yeah. But yeah, that was basically like the whole Singapore trip. And then coming back from Singapore, me and my family felt hella jet lagged. I remember the first day we got back on a Monday, so that Monday, I had an okay sleep, and I couldn't sleep like midnight, and so I was up till like 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. Slept all the way for like 13 hours. I think I got up at like 4 or 5 p.m. on a Tuesday because I was just so tired. I was so jet lagged. And yeah, I think that sleep was needed. Because yeah, when I was in Singapore, I would always be up at like 2-3 a.m. with my cousins and shit, because like we'll always be out doing shit. So like the time difference over here, Australia, which is 2 hours ahead, yeah, it was like, it fucked up obviously our like sleeping schedule, and then you get jet lagged and shit. And yeah, I now feel a little bit better though. I feel like I still have a little bit of a jet lag just because like I'm still having a little bit trouble of sleeping. I've just still been sleeping at like 2 a.m. and shit like that, and waking up now because like uni has resumed, and then work and shit like that. But getting better though, better. But yes, after we got back from Singapore, myself and Shook had Childish Gambino concert, and that was so fun. I wanted to go in and do like, when I go to concerts and stuff, I always like do like a little vlog and shit like that as well. But this time around, I'm just like on the driveway up, I'm just like, I don't think I want to be putting up my phone for the whole time and just like record it. I just want to be in the moment and shit. And then when Childish came on, he was just like, yo guys, like I have 2 rules for my concert. First rule is to have like a good ass motherfucking time. Second rule is to put your phones down. Let's just all be in the moment, be in the present. And yeah, so I think I only took like 2 videos, and that's it, which was like 10 seconds. It doesn't seem much, but yeah, I honestly didn't record everything, just between that 10 seconds clip. And then it was so good. Probably one of the best concerts that I've been by far, because I didn't put my phone out, didn't do anything, and I went crazy. And I was at the mosh with my brother, and we met up with one of my other friends from uni. We were just in the mosh, and then we just, I was just jumping up and down. We went crazy. That was, I think, like the second part of the Childish show. I lost Shook. I didn't know where he was. And I looked behind, he was like all the way behind, and I was at the front. I was like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna meet him anyway when the concert's done. But it was so fun, man, being at like seeing Childish Gambino is myself and Shook's like bucket list, like life bucket list. So having that opportunity to like see him perform, watch him perform, and now we can cross it off our bucket list. And he's so like, he was playing 3005 in like such a different way. He made it like a whole tropical, a little bit acoustic kind of vibe, and I'm like, what the heck? Only Childish Gambino can do that shit and make it sound so fucking awesome. So it was fun seeing him, and yeah, wow, the whole experience of it was just crazy. And apparently he said that it's gonna be his last tour, like his last show in Australia as Childish Gambino. So I don't know if he's ever gonna come back and do like a little Donald Glover kind of shit, but it's gonna be his last thing as Childish Gambino. So yeah, that is like, yeah, we were there. We were like super grateful that we got to see his last show as Childish Gambino in Australia. So that was fun, man, seeing him out. Like he was walking around the arena and shit, big with the people, man of the people, and it just went into like a whole spiritual Sunday service kind of shit. And it was like amazing to witness that, to hear that shit. And he is just like, he's such a talent, one of the best artists who is alive at the moment in this world. And it's just like, he's just, honestly, he's out of this world. He's so fucking amazing. He's just like so different, and yeah, that was just like, that was crazy shit. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That like what's been happening within like the past week since I got back from Singapore. I just continued work, got back to work and shit. I finally made up, low key, just trying to plug this in. I finally made a website. It's called shackfilms.com. Sponsored by Squarespace. No, not really, it's not sponsored, but the website is sponsored by Squarespace. And yeah, I've been meaning to do a website online, but I just didn't know how to do it. I wasn't brave enough to do a website because I didn't know what I was going to showcase about. But I had a little like conversation with one of my friends, Kit Farrow, who is a musician, a local musician in Wollongong. Um, and he said that like, oh, dude, if you want to reach out to like different companies and shit like that, you should definitely do an online profile. And then he showed me how to do it because he has one up as well, his website. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Like, it sounded good. So yeah, when I got back from Singapore, I was just busy trying to do that thing, and it was good because like I was jet lagged, so I was up till like 3-4 a.m. and just like I was just doing that website for the whole time, trying to get what's it called, like trying to put it up, get familiar with it, and yeah, did it. Finally did it. So yeah, it's all up and running. Go check it out if you have the time. But other than that, I'm just slowly now picking up on like the little projects that I want to be working on, the little side projects like this podcast and my like vlog on YouTube and shit like that. It's slowly been up, working on it now, you know. So yeah, just trying to slowly get back into shit, getting back into momentum after like getting back from a holiday. It's always the hardest part because when you're out on a holiday, you just never think about work and shit like that. But yeah, I'm glad to be going back into it actually, so that I, instead of just like sitting down, moping around on my bed, on my couch, and binging on Netflix, you know. So yeah, I'm here doing my shit, getting back into it, and hope to take the journey with you guys, with the people who's listening. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today's podcast. I just wanted to do like a little catch up and see what's been going on in my life, and it's pretty much it. So I just want to say thank you very much for listening to this podcast. I really do appreciate it. You know, you all taking your time and listening to it. I shall catch you next time in 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure. Yes. So yes, thank you very much. Have a good day. You know, be kind to one another, as Ellen DeGeneres always says. Yes, stay groovy, stay funky, eat good food.